What's good, YouTube? Hannah God here, deck profile. Happy New Year and Happy New Format. I know it's been a while since I've done this, but I'm coming to you today with a sleeper deck for the format, I believe, in Inzektors. This is my take on it. I've been enjoying it, it's been testing really well. So let's get into the deck profile. So one Dragonfly and one Hornet. I don't think these really need any explanation. Best two cards in your deck and allow you to OTK and basically destroy people's fields. 3 Centipede, Searcher. Make this guy live for 2 turns and you will win, guaranteed. I play 1 Hopper. I used to play more, but since it got reruled like a long time ago, I think 1 is sufficient and it helps with your rank 4 plays. You don't need any more than 1, and that's basically all you need. 1 Gigamantis for the ODKs and the Monster Borns. Monster Born plays you out with it. And 3 Ladybug is your level manipulator. Allows you to go rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, rank 6, whatever basically. Well, not 3, but you know what I mean. From 4 or 5. That's your Inzektor engine. I play a 3 Tour Guide, and my last target for it is Night Assailant. I play this because people are starting to realize that this deck is really good, and Siding Chain Disappearance, and this is an instant Lavier play, and Lavier is insane in this deck, and I believe it's better than Summon a Monk personally, because I like to use my spells for what they're meant to be done for, and I'm not playing Insect Imitation because it's not really necessary now that dragons are a bit nerfed. And I played Night Assailant because Torbus is horrible, and if you draw this card you can set it and you could blow up something, and if anything you can just lure it away. I play 2 Card Trooper. Card Trooper is okay. And people are citing skill drains in Mermails, and this helps you to dig through your deck and mill whatever you don't want to draw. And you can set out your graveyard as fast as possible with these 2 cards. I didn't like it before, but now that battle phase isn't really important anymore because Tanky's at 3 and they just bury your monster away, Mystic Tomato isn't as useful, so I play 2 Card Trooper again. And this is really good to stop things like Thunder King, even if they draw it. And 17 and 16 are really important again with Fire Fist being played, so this is really good again. And I play 1 Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Arm is pretty obvious. You play, I think, 15 Darks, so why wouldn't you play this? You play Lure. Like I just said, you play so many dark targets, then you have free food. And since we are playing Tour Guide, you have instant Lavier options. So even if your Dragonfly gets Chain Disappearance, or your Centipedes get Bottomless, you can just go Tour Guide Lavier, bring it right back. You can banish your Centipede with this, or a Hopper, and bring it straight back. It's really, really good. I play 2 Sword. You can play 1, but I use it for the versatility it gives. 1 for ODKing and 2 for just making stuff into beat sticks. 3 Pot Duality. Pot is really good. Can't really say much more about that. Dig straight through your deck. I mean, Dragonfly is at 1, Hornet is at 1, so this gives you as much thinning power as possible you want. So I have to play 3. Play 1 Foolish. Foolish is your second Hornet, and why wouldn't you play it? It just straight sets out your graveyard. I play 2 Upstart Goblin. Your main ODK in this deck is 10,400 damage, so I don't want to give my opponent any more than that. And it also helps to get to your combo pieces faster. Excuse me. And why wouldn't you play it? I was playing 3 originally, but I cut the 3rd for a 3rd Call of the Haunted, which, I mean, I never really liked 3 before, but the more I've been testing, the more I've been wanting 3, and so far since the change has been working perfectly. And of course 3 MSTs. This is probably the best card ever, and this is the best deck to ever run this card. Inzektors, you have so many power plays with this card. I remember I opened Dragonfly, Hornet, and 3 MSDs, and I just ODK'd the guy one time just because of this card. It's just really, really, really good, and don't ever cut this. If you cut this card, you are a horrible player. I play one Warning. Warning is really good, obviously. Warning gets rid of problems like Dracosac, Gaios, whatnot, and stops Gores and Tragodia and Battle Fader. If you have enough damage on board to ODK, play one Torrential, punishes over extensions, and you're playing 3 Call of the Haunted, so why not Torrential everything? This is at 2. I would be playing 2 if I have a third, if I had a second one. Well, if the list allowed a second one. Playing 3 Phoenix Chain. Phoenix Chain is insane. Well, this format at least is really good against most things, so why wouldn't I play it at 3? Like I just said, playing 3 Call of the Haunted. I bumped this up to 3. It has been really good since I've done that. Versus testing versus like evil swarms and zombies and stuff like that, I've absolutely destroyed them. This deck is just really, really powerful, this format, and really, really insane. And you can play 2. If you are to play 2, I would put back in Upstart Goblin for this, but so far it's been working fine for me. And I play 3 Threatening Roar is the last spell and trap. This punishes over extensions, and if you have like, well, based on my side deck, I'll show you. If people keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and they run into this card, you can just explode next turn and destroy their whole field setup. That's the main deck, 40. Well, 38 if you count Upstart Goblin. For the side deck, I play 3 Mapsy inside. I don't like this in combo decks. I rather just draw my combo pieces. So these come in when I side. I side 2 Forbidden Lance because Phoenix Chain is prevalent, and for decks like Fire Fist with a lot of back row, I side that in versus them. And things like Bujins or Prophecies. Dimensional Fissure. This is still really good versus Mermails, so that's why it's in here. 2 Messenger Piece. This card is insane. You just sit on this card, get whatever you want, and then ODK. 2 Dust Tornadoes. This is really good. You can like dust your opponent's end phase, set Call of the Haunted, and then go off next turn without having a fear in the world. And then if they do have like Warning or Torrential or whatever, you just Call of the Haunted, Dragonfly, bring it right back. Play 2 Debunks. These would be Mind Crush if I had them, but I don't have them. Stop things like Priestess, Pistis, Megalo, Fernities, you know, Bujins. That stupid Crane. Crane pisses me off. So, yeah, that's why it's in here. And basically any hand trap, but you know, whatever. 2 Light Mirrors for Constellars and Bujins. Stop graveyard effects like Centipede, Quillin, and Turtle. Although this deck has a really good Bujin matchup, I find, and Hornet just laughs at Turtle and destroys it. So, and the last card on my side that I played is 1 Trapstun. Trapstun is insane. You can like flip this, draw phase, and win. So why not play it? And Phoenix Chains and all that stuff are turned right off. For match that I play 1 Gaia Dragon. Gaia Dragon's really good. A lot of ODK potential. I play 1 Tyrus, 1 Volcasaurus, and this card in combination with this card wins games just by itself, so why not play it? I play 1 Crimson Shadow, Armor Ninja. This card is still cool, and it allows you to ODK your opponent when they don't have anything on the field, because it gives you an instant detach without having to destroy anything, which is better than Adreus in my opinion. And it does allow you to have some stall if you have to play defensive. Exostag. This thing sets up like Stardust, Grunix, you know, Lead Yoke, anything that gives you problems. And it could bait out things from Turtle or whatever. The Valve Chain, this card is insane. Why wouldn't you play this card? This card is so broken. And with Dark Arm Dragon, you can use this play. You can go Dragonfly, Ladybug, Centipede, and keep detaching. And you have instant Dark Arm plays, and you can upstart into Dark Arm and continue your play and keep going if you have a Call of the Haunted set. I play 1 Dweller. I was playing Cowboy over this, but I cut it because Cowboy isn't necessary. Considering you do at least 10,000 points of damage from most of the time you ODK your opponent. And this is good against Mermails and Dark World or whatever. Any deck like that. I play 1 Acid Golem. I've never made this card in my life. I don't know why I play it, but it's just there for, you know, being 3000 and crashing into stuff. But I mean, you have Hornet, so why care? 1 Leviathan, most of your ODK plays start with this, so why not? 1 Giga Brilliant. It gives the needed boost at the end of your plays. It allows things to get over things like 3000, like your Dark Arm. Lavier, this card is insane. This card is so good. You know, why wouldn't you play this card? This card is so broken. Play 2 Zen mains. I would be playing a Fortune Tune, but I don't have one. I don't really like Mech Equip Engineer because I play pretty defensively, I find. And the only thing I have to worry about is Lightning Chidori. And I play 3 Phoenix Chain, so why not? If I did have one, I would just be swapping it though. Play 1 Phoenix and 1 Gachi Gachi. I'm probably gonna cut Gachi Gachi because I've never made it. But this card is really important because you use this card, you can like Volcasaurus. The dragons are still a thing, somewhat. Like I've played against dragons. I went Dragonfly with Ladybug. Went to Volcasaurus. I blew up a blaster, 28 points. Then I Collie Haunted, did my combo, made Gaia Dragon attack twice and then won, obviously, because that's 5200 points plus 78 plus 15 and the rest of your board. I mean, you just have really good explosive power. So, that's the deck for the new format. Tell me what you think. Alright, YouTube, later.